In 1993, a maximum security facility documented an escape that violated 16 separate containment protocols. The subject bypassed electromagnetic locks, motion sensors, and reinforced steel barriers using an implement that measured 3 inches in length. Forensic analysis later confirmed the device possessed no electronic components, no bypass mechanisms, and no structural capacity to defeat the security systems it circumvented. Charles Edward Morrison spent his professional life as a mechanical engineer before his conviction for embezzlement landed him in Pennsylvania's Graterford State Correctional Institution. He was 42 years old. He maintained a spotless disciplinary record. His psych evaluations documented above-average intelligence with 0 indicators of escape risk. Morrison worked in the prison's machine shop, where he demonstrated exceptional precision with metalworking equipment. He taught other inmates basic engineering principles during recreation hours. Guards described him as co-op. On November 14, 1993, Morrison submitted a routine request to have a package from his elderly mother inspected and delivered to his cell. The package contained birthday cards, photographs of his niece, and a brass antique key approximately 3 inches long. Security protocol required all incoming items to pass through X-ray scanning, metal detection, and manual inspection. 3 separate officers examined the key. The shift supervisor documented it as a decorative family heirloom with no mechanical function. The key featured ornate scrollwork, a hollow shaft, and a bit pattern that matched no known lock configuration in the facility. It was classified as non-contraband and approved for cell possession. Morrison kept the key on his person for 17 days. He displayed it openly during cell inspections. He showed it to other inmates and described it as a childhood memento from his grandmother's estate. Guards observed no suspicious behavior, no altered routines, no deviations from his documented patterns. On December 1, 1993, at approximately 2:17 a.m., motion sensors in cell block D registered a brief anomaly. The duty officer checked the surveillance feed. All cells appeared secure. All inmates were accounted for in their assigned positions. The sensor reset automatically, and the incident was logged as an equipment glitch. At 6:15 a.m., during routine head count, guards discovered Morrison's cell empty. The solid steel door remained locked from the outside. The electromagnetic bolt showed no signs of tampering. The hinges were intact. The lock cylinder exhibited 0 tool marks under microscopic examination. Morrison had vanished from a space that could only be opened using a computerized key card synchronized to a central security database. The antique brass key was gone. Security initiated a full lockdown. Canine units swept every corridor. Infrared cameras detected no heat signatures in unauthorized zones. The perimeter remained unbreached. Every gate, every door, every access point logged normal operations throughout the night shift. Investigators found Morrison 6 hours later. He was sitting in a booth at a truck stop diner 43 miles from the facility. He was eating pancakes. He offered no resistance during apprehension. When questioned, Morrison provided a statement that was simultaneously detailed and technically impossible. He claimed he inserted the antique key into his cell door lock at 2:15 a.m. He stated the key turned smoothly despite having no compatible bit pattern. He described the electromagnetic lock disengaging with an audible click. He walked through 3 additional security checkpoints using the same key on locks it had no physical capacity to operate. He exited through the north vehicle gate by inserting the key into a card reader slot. He hitchhiked to the diner. Forensic teams conducted a comprehensive investigation. They examined every lock Morrison claimed to have bypassed. They found 0 physical evidence of forced entry, no scratches, no metal shavings, no stress fractures in the bolt mechanisms. The electromagnetic systems showed no logged errors or unauthorized access attempts. Security footage from the checkpoints Morrison described remained blank during a precise time frame of his claimed passage. Not corrupted, not erased. Simply absent, as though the recording equipment failed to register his presence while continuing to document everything else. The brass key was never recovered. Morrison refused to disclose its location. He maintained that he discarded it approximately 2 miles from the facility. Ground searches yielded nothing. Metal detector sweeps of the area produced no results. Engineering consultants analyzed Morrison's technical knowledge. They confirmed he possessed advanced understanding of lock mechanisms, electromagnetic security systems, and metallurgical properties. They also confirmed that no combination of that knowledge could produce the documented outcome. The key's dimensions, material composition, and mechanical design were incompatible with every lock it allegedly defeated. One security expert submitted a report stating that Morrison would have needed either a device that didn't exist in 1993 or an implement that functioned through principles outside conventional physics. Morrison received additional years for the escape attempt. He never attempted another breach. He never explained how he acquired the key or identified its true origin. His mother, when questioned, stated she sent him a birthday package, but insisted she included no key of any kind. Shipping records confirmed a package was sent. The weight documented at the post office matched the weight logged at the prison, but the contents list his mother provided to postal workers made no mention of any brass implement. 3 other inmates who worked alongside Morrison in the machine shop later reported that he had been fabricating something small and metallic in the weeks before the escape. They couldn't confirm what he was making because he worked on it only during moments when supervision was minimal. Tool inventory showed no missing equipment. Material logs showed no unaccounted brass stock. The rational explanation requires Morrison to have either bribed multiple guards, hacked electromagnetic systems with 1993 technology while under constant surveillance, or exploited a security flaw so sophisticated that a team of engineers couldn't identify it during a 6-month investigation. The irrational explanation requires accepting that a 3-inch brass key with no electronic components bypassed digital locks by means that violated documented mechanical principles. Morrison served his full sentence and was released in 2009. He relocated to Ohio and resumed work as a mechanical engineer. He declined all interview requests. He never publicly discussed the incident again. The facility upgraded its security systems in 1994, but the official report made no reference to any identified vulnerability that Morrison exploited. The case file remains open in the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections archives. It's classified under equipment malfunction. But the final page of the incident report contains a handwritten note from the lead investigator. It reads, "Subject claims he used a key. We found no key. We found no evidence a key was used. We found no evidence a key could have worked. Subject still got out, given the complete absence of tool marks, logged system anomalies, or compatible bit patterns. What undocumented property would allow a 3-inch brass object to disengage 6 separate 1993-era electromagnetic security systems without leaving forensic evidence?"